I'm not Flair. No, you're right, I'm not. Welcome to my boat. This was a long asked question a while back. Everyone wanted to know, well, what's this boat? And like things about it. I didn't think it was anything special, but apparently you guys do. So what the boat is it is a 18 foot, it's a Maverick, and it is a 1989. The motor on it is actually a 94. So we had the original 89 a couple years ago. I blew it up tubing, so the boat's not fully original anymore. There's mullet jumping behind me. We wanted to keep the vintage-ish look on the boat, like this kind of year on the boat. And that was kind of the next motor that we found. This motor was only ever used in freshwater. I am the first person to ever use it in saltwater, and the thing runs great. It gets way better gas mileage than the previous motor. It is actually a step smaller. The other one was a 150, this one's a 130. So it's a little smaller, but it also goes a little bit faster. It's kind of weird. I don't understand it. Makes no sense. So what we do have on the boat is we have a Simrad. I don't know what model it is. This one's brand new to me. I'm still getting used to it. We just got the transducer put on the boat. Otherwise, I would have made this video a lot sooner, but I haven't had the boat and been able to use it for like a week or so now. So the transducer just got put, so now I can see depth. We can do a little more offshore stuff now. We can see like bait swimming in the water, any potholes, all that stuff. I'm gonna get the Navionics downloaded onto its chip so that we'll have that in the future, so it can be a little more in detailed about that. And then when I get that, I'll explain what Navionics is if for those who are curious. But everything else is pretty original, like the steering wheel's original, the console, everything. The only thing that we like did to this boat since it was made was we redo the teak every, I don't know, like year. We try to do it at least once a year for sure. And then we have a custom cover that covers the boat, which I'll show you guys. And then also we got custom seats for the boat. So I'll show you guys this one here while I have Augie with me. Hang on. Had a little spillage. Whoopsie, can't be wasting this brother right here. But I'll show you how this seat here works. That's gonna spill. So this seat, it's just a latching seat, and the folds up. It's not snapped in any way, and it just has a little track that's run right here, so you can slide it out or slide it back in. So that's our fancy contraption of the seat. And then all the other ones, if you can see here, they have little snaps. So we have a bottom cushion, a back cushion, so someone can sit here. And then for all the honeys, we got a spot up front where everyone can lay. I'll show you here. You got all the snaps. They run down there and then all around. So this whole thing here can be like a cushion, and I can lay like this and get a good tan on. So the only other thing I would like to update on this boat that I will do for you guys in the future is the trolling motor. Look at that dinosaur. Good golly, she's an old girl. But she gets the job done. Me, I'm kind of bougie these days, so all because of Augie. He's really the problem. I want to get one that has the iPilot on it. For those who have used it, huge difference. It makes the world, especially in a place like where I'm at in Stewart. The currents here, the tides, everything's really strong. Like we have big swings and all that stuff. So tide gets ripped through here, and especially when I'm fighting fish, I don't want to be worried about where the boat needs to go. I just want to push a button, let me fight my fish, or if I got to help Augie if he's fighting the fish, or whoever's on the boat, I want to be able to help them, not worry about if the boat's going to crash into something. We also do have a power pole on the back boat, on the back of the boat, not the back boat, the back of the boat. And it is in the water right now. And we have an old fish tape measure on the front, if anyone's curious about that. Very outdated. A lot of these sizes are not right. So if I'm ever curious on what like certain sizes are of fish, I just look it up really quick. Or a lot of the fish I know, but some stuff I don't know what it is, so I like to look. Or some fish look similar, so I get a reference. That is what this is good for, is if like, let's say you have a mutton and a, what's the other one that looks like a mutton?
Mangrove, right?
No.
No, Lane.
Lanes, no, I don't know. There's two snapper that look like. I'm over here saying, oh, I know my fish. As I'm making this video, I'm having a blank. So you can come over here and look at the pictures of them to see the difference. Some fish, their spots are a little different, all that fun stuff. Other than that, I wouldn't use that tape measure, but we'll go around, show you guys some of the compartments on the boat and kind of what I use them for. I'm probably using a lot of wasted space, and I probably could be using it a lot better, but you know, it is what it is. We'll start right where Augie's at the console. This little Jimmy here opens up, and it is actually what was supposed to be a cooler. I don't use it for a cooler very often because there's not a plug in it, and I'll walk around barefoot, and my foot will step in the cold stream of water, and it makes me scream, and I don't like that. I don't use that very often for that. Usually it's my trash bin. It's a great trash bin. Up here, we got another little cabinet, and it holds two big smacking batteries in here that only power the trolling motor. So I really can use the trolling motor for a lot of the part of the day. I mean, you could run this thing full blast for hours, and it will eventually die, obviously, but it lasts for quite a while. That is all we use this compartment for. Again, like I said, probably a lot of wasted space on this boat, but I'm not a bass fisherman. I don't use all my compartments. We have a little, well, what's supposed to be an anchor locker up here, but as you can see, the old Minn Kota done blocks her a little bit. Dude, what is up with the mullet? We're sitting in the middle of a mullet frenzy right now. I don't know what's going on. So you can open up the seat here, and we got our PFDs, all the life jackets for anyone's curious what that means. And then this is my tackle bag full of stuff. I got a jacket here, a camera bag, a net. These bad boys right here are freaking sweet. Hold on. I'm not even sponsored by this, but I need to be, because these, going in. These bad boys are sweet. So they're made by Sea Sucker, if anyone's curious, or if you guys want one. You push it in, and you pump her up a little bit until it's like rock solid like that. And look at that freaking bad boy. Never comes off. Look at that, the old latte. Right in that bad puppy right there. That thing's great. Can't complain about that. And you really can stick them on a lot of stuff. Like you can stick them on this. It doesn't stick very well just because it has a little bit of texture to it. Preferably a soft thing. It doesn't leave any rings on it. And there's some suction cups, so like kind of screw with your paint a little bit. You could stick it on the back of your Porsche if you're a big fancy car guy, maybe even a Ferrari. You can stick it on a shaved buttocks if you'd like. I think it'll stick pretty good. Anyway, we'll leave her chilling right there, but we got two of them. One for each side of the console for, obviously, Augie when he's cracking some brewskis down. But I got a cast net. I think it's an 8 foot and then a 6 foot, I think. I don't know. Fish landing net that I never use because I forget about it, and then I just lose my fish at the boat. I'm pretty good at that. Back here, we got the old live well. This thing's pretty sweet. The only downside is it never drains fully of water, so that's pretty sick. It has a light, but the light doesn't work. Never got that fixed. I didn't really care. I don't really ever fish at night. Tonight it'll be like the one exception in like 4 months, so not too worried about it. Back here, we got this compartment, which this can be used as a cooler, a fish box, just a regular little locker. I just leave all the extra ropes and the anchor kind of all just sits back there, nothing really fancy. Probably the most important compartment is back here. Look at that bad boy right there. So the motor is a 2-stroke, but I don't have to mix the oil with the gas, thankfully. We have a little machine in here that does it. So I pour all the oil, make sure it's full in there, which is looking a little low. We probably should fill that up. And 2 batteries again. We're big interstate battery guys, I guess. Apparently, I don't know. And then my little switcher for all the batteries is there. And then back here is the motor, which I didn't really explain too much about. This old girl right here. She's the old Yamaha 130. She's pretty neat. She gets the job done. I wish it was a little quieter, because trying to sneak up on fish is a doozy. I usually got to cut the motor off like a mile back and then put the trolling motor all the way up there. But you win some, you lose some. Polling platform, that thing's sweet. Don't have a push pole, so I never really use it. I wouldn't want to push this boat anyway. These older boats are quite heavy, and I will lose that battle every single time. Got rod holders on either side if you're feeling like letting them fly out the back, I guess. I don't know. I hardly ever use them unless I'm taking a leak or I just extra storage, I guess, for the rods there. But that's really about it. This boat's pretty simple. I mean, I'm not going to bore you with all the facts and every little thing about it. I mean, it's got a 6.5 foot beam, I think this one does. A lot of them have a 6 foot beam, but I believe this one's either 6.5 or 7 foot. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know. How long's this clip been going, Augie?
9 minutes.
9 minutes. That's pretty quick.
That's pretty good.
I rambled off some stuff pretty quick there.
Yeah.
I'm out of breath. Oh, I forgot all about this. Hold up. This part's pretty cool. This is, all you bass fishermen will get a little stiffy from this one. Check this out. We got rod lockers, brother. They're not really lockers, but you got the 2 little holes right there. You got 2 more up there, and you can fit 2 rods on either side. I don't ever put 2 rods on either side because it doesn't really fit properly. Maybe bait casters do, but big, bulky saltwater spinning reels, they don't do that well. But we got 4, or I guess both sides look the same, so you can fit 4 rods on either side if you really wanted to. And then we got 4 rod holders down each side of the console. And then, oh, I forgot actually one more thing. Check this bad boy out right here. This is actually the control panel for anyone who's curious. I got all the switch panel, whatever you want to call it. But the lights, anchor light, panel light, everything lights up at night. Right now you can't really see it that well. But these doors open, and we got the stereo system. It's a Kenwood. I don't know what kind of Kenwood, but for you stereo guys, I'm sure you can figure it out. Got the old rig of a dongle here. That thing's pretty sweet. Never failed me yet. The old fire extinguishers in here, little dry box. This little light, I'll try and remember to show you guys this if I can get a clip tonight. I'm in pretty dark water, but I can turn it on or off. Right now it's off, but I can spin it, and it's a stern light, so at the back of the boat, underneath the motor, it gets a real bright light out the back. I don't know, something a little neat. And then we have under gunnel lights, which you probably can't see very well. I don't know how well you can see the blue, but you can turn those on. We're big light guys around here, Other than that, the speakers on this boat, we have 2 JLs on the side, I don't know. What do you think these are? 6-inch? 8-inch? Maybe they're 12-inch. I don't know what size they are. We got 2 of those and then the subs in the middle of the console here. So we always bumping, you know what I'm saying? Too bad YouTube sucks. Can't be bumping my baby or anything on here. Usually doesn't go over too well. But other than that, this thing's pretty solid. We'll give her a little... She started up, brother. We're gonna go get the fishing. Probably won't catch nothing, but if we do catch something, you'll see that in this video. If not, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this is a long anticipated video. I know it probably was for some of you guys. Some of you guys probably didn't even care. You're kind of just watching because why not? There's nothing else good on YouTube. And Flair stopped, so bring me the views, brother. You know what I'm saying? So it worked out pretty good until he gets kicking again. Then I guess I'm screwed, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, shoo everybody and see you later.